Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Welcome to day 2 of the Christmas in July box from Mountain Culture. Changed the hat up. Got a fanboy it. Suits the actual can, the hat. So, yeah. So, this one's a West Coast IPA. It's at 8.5%. So, in my opinion, it should say West Coast double IPA. But I'm happy. I'll roll with it, whatever it's called. At an 8.5, it's pretty cool. So it's called Cutaway. It's got very clever can artwork. It's just got a heap of fruits. And then it's got a silver thing that says "seen missing." And then on the back, it's got the same thing. So what they've written is, this is like that time we did a West Coast IPA instead of a hazy. Yes. Fuck all you haze boys. So yeah, let's get into it. I've got my hashtag proper glassware. I should have mixed it up with the Mountain Culture glasses during this box, but a lot of them are right at the back of the cupboard and I cannot be fucked. So yeah, day one's beer was a triple New England IPA, and yeah, unfortunately I wasn't a big fan. But let's hope they redeem themselves here. I'm pretty sure they will. They do brew a good West Coast, these guys. So yeah, it's weird that it's just got single IPA at that percentage. It's definitely a double. So yeah, it looks very nice. It's got that sort of slightly old school American IPA look to it. The colour's probably a little bit darker in the camera. There we go. That probably looks a bit better, but it's quite clean and clear. Light carbonation, medium body, about a 2 to 3 finger head. Looks very, very good. Let's go a whiff and cheers to the chat. We have Craig, Evie, Simo, and Adam. Good to see you again. Let's go a whiff. Oh, man. I may have a sneaking suspicion. This smells like it's got talus in it. And because of this fucking scene missing bullshit, they don't tell you anything. The info is missing. Damn it. But yeah, that initial smell. Oh, it smells like talus. Yes. So for those of you that don't know, talus is my favorite hop. I get a lot of, with talus, I get a lot of like pink grapefruit and pine, and almost like a sort of a cherry note to it. So yeah, you're getting like a pink grapefruit, orange, maybe like nectarine. It's like piney, it's like woodsy, sort of like dry pine. It's not really dank. Maybe a bit of like some sort of sweet pineapple. Smells awesome. It sort of smells like it's going to be more sort of sweet than dry for a Westie. Big white bread. Yeah, you kept sort of popping in and out. You could tell you were getting real tired, I reckon. You sort of like you'd have something to say in the conversation, and then you just go quiet, and then you'd keep sort of like dropping off the camera and coming back. Oh, this smells so fucking good. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Anyway, I'm going in, boys and girls. Cheers. That is fucking splendid. It's got some apricot as well. Maybe even some mango. It's good because it's quite sweet for a Westie, but it's got pine as well. So you've got like this good sort of breakdown of sweetness, but like bitterness. And yeah, quite often Westies can be quite dry. It's got like a dry finish, but it doesn't have that sort of caramel malt that I like. But yeah, that seems to be a thing that's only in some Westies these days. Drinks really well for the fairly high ABV. Yeah, you'd love this beer, Craig. You can't beat citrus and pine in a West Coast. It is the ultimate. Missed a few comments. Yeah, I don't know. He's been here in every stream recently. Cheers, Paul. Cool. Make sure you tune that guitar very low. you gotta play. You gotta play in at least drop B. Chug the fuck out of it. Cool. Yeah, cool. I'll say you're driving there at the moment. Yeah, this beer's fucking phenomenal, dude. Cheers, Thump. Love a good Northern Red Ale. Yeah, cool. I had a one of my favourite breweries here in Melbourne, Boat Rocker. They did a Northern Red recently, and it was really nice. They've done a heap of English stuff lately. It's been good. Them and Banks, and a delightful English man right here. I got to try a few of them. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up having eggs and tomato on toast. A tuning. Time for another sip. What a shame. I'm not normally one for tropical fruit in Westies, but I feel like normally when you get tropical fruit in them, you don't get the other characters that make a Westie what it truly is. Thankfully, in this one, yeah, you're still getting, yeah, like pithy, bitter, like citrus and pine. So yeah, to get that little bit of sweetness from like pineapple and like as I thought maybe mango or something like that, it works really well. And I'm starting to feel a little lubricated now. I had this one before, Paul. I don't know if you've seen, but it's probably a beer that you've had. It was pretty average. I expected it to be decent. Because, yeah, obviously I love the Saison by there. Well, drinking too many beers definitely makes you put on weight, but I think everyone knows that. I'm sure there's positives in consuming alcohol regularly, but not too much. But it definitely, I bet you there's people out there that hardly drink any liquid. And I bet you just having a couple of beers a day is healthier than hardly drinking water at all. There's got to be some sort of positivity from, yeah, like some of the nutrients you get from the grains, I reckon. But yeah, obviously you drink all those big impy stouts and beers like that, and yeah, it's not good for you. Yeah. There's something like an amber lager. It's like if it's sort of fairly light on the malt and doesn't have much hop presence, it probably can be a little boring. I want someone to brew a Grodziski or whatever it's called. I've just got a fascination with them recently. I want to try one again. That's where it's fucked. Like living in Australia, every now and then I'll get people go, oh, "I'll send you some beers." I'm like, "Nah, don't bother. It's too expensive." I feel like if I lived in the UK or the US, I'd have people being able to sort of send me stuff to review on the channel. Iron Iron Monk. That's a cool name for a brewery. Yeah. You'd have to think there's some sort of nutritional value from hops. I mean, everyone bangs on about how good weed's meant to be for you with certain things. Weed's like the cousin of hops, so you'd have to think there's something in it. I don't know. It feels like everything you have these days, it's like you get fucking hounded for. I think the government just wants us to all be vegans and not not drink or smoke or anything, and we're just gonna all be like just getting around with no energy, and then when they come in and take over, we can't fend it. We can't fight for ourselves. We're too weak and got no anger because we're not fueled up with booze. Yep. Yeah, it's probably different. I mean, yeah. The hardest thing too with Australia is like the customs. It's like they're so fucking strict here in Australia when it comes to sending stuff in. It's likely you'll get it taken off you. What would I call a brewery? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. So whenever I did home brews and that, I just always used my name, like my surname. But yeah, it'd be good to come up with some sort of flashy imagery and name. Feel like most brewery names out there are pretty decent. You do get the occasional shit ones. It depends too if you got some sort of theme going on. So if I had a brewery, I'd like it to have a sort of rock and metal music sort of theme behind it. So I'd probably choose a name that sort of suited to that. Slap bass brewing. 7-string ales. breakdown beers. That'd be cool. Breakdown Brewing Company. Cheers, Stealth. The little teapot. Hair of the dog. You'd have to think there's already a brewery with that name. I've definitely seen beers called Hair of the Dog. Funnily enough, there's actually a brewery in Melbourne that it's a small stout, like a low ABV stout, and it's called Short and Stout. I need to get a bottle of it just to at least like. It'd be good to have a photo of it on the channel somewhere. So I remember I was at a beer festival and they had it on tap, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, that's awesome!" And then yeah, I've seen it somewhere actually had it in like bottles or cans. I need to get me some of that. See, one thing like Beer Man over in America, who does his own home brews and they're real good quality. A lot of his beers he names to do with his work, and like he's a cleaner. So like the last beer he called Too Many Toilets. I'm like, what the fuck are you calling a beer that for? I know it relates to your working life, but it's a fucking terrible name for a beer. Too Many Toilets, West Coast IPA. What a shame. I've got some more left. I'm real disappointed about that. Day 2, thank you. Thank you, DJ and Harriet and the Mountain Culture team. Your day 2 release is very nice. I'm very thankful for your service. Yeah. Too many toilets. I think as a joke, I was on a stream with him, but he was real drunk at the time, so he probably can't remember. I said, "Oh yeah, when next time I do a homebrew, I'm going to call it too many toilets." Stinky urinal. New England IPA. Drop dead drunk. It'd be like, yeah, like naming a bar. See, one of the craft reviewers I'm mates with that lives in Canada, he had a poll. He wanted a heap of people to put in submissions with what he wanted to call his bar. And yeah, he come up with about maybe 8 names or something, and then I think they shortlisted it, and then he picked out of the top 3 what he was going to call it. I can't remember the name, but yeah, it's a pretty cool name. He called the shit poop. It's that damn poop again. If you can name what movie that is, you get 5 points. Don't put it out with your boots, Stan. Cheers, Phil. Good to see you, brother. I'm on day 2 of the July Christmas box from Mountain Culture. And day 2's release is a lot better than day 1's. This beer's right down my alley. And everyone, chuck us a like if you haven't already. Trying to get a bit of a push recently. I don't normally ask for likes and subscribes and all that shit, but I feel like in today's world, you sort of have to. That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ace. Fuck, I love that movie. I can't wait to see Happy Gilmore too. Comes out in like a week or so. Subway sandwiches. I eat 2 of these every day to help keep me strong. Hey, Happy, can I have one of those? Coming right up. Talk about a hole in one. Evie's like Henry, my little marketing manager. I think as a community too, we can be a bit lazy with like, yeah, like liking and commenting on our friends' shit. I've started like trying to be better with it. Cause yeah, like I don't know, as a collective, you could all sort of help each other sort of grow. It's been good lately. There's a lot of people getting to that 1,000 mark that was sort of a fair way off. So yeah, everyone's sort of starting to get a slice of the pie, which is good. Yeah, that's what I thought of before. we've got the we've got the new syringe Schwartz beer. Yeah, I was disappointed because it wasn't a West Coast. I thought Mountain Culture and Pirate Life doing a beer together, it should have been a big American Westie. But no. And it's only one thing that's annoying me with these collabs they do, they've all been smaller beers. It's like if you're going to work together and come up with magic as these limited editions, do fucking big beers. Don't do small pale ales and shit. Yeah, probably need it now. We're getting a bit of it, but we need more. A lot of the farmers are fucking battling at the moment. And it's normally not the case down here. Like where I live's probably one of the most prominent dairy areas in the world, and we always get plenty of rain. But yeah, it's been a bit shit this year. Don't put it out. Don't put it out with your boots, Stan. Oh, it's poop again. That's what I might do. I might go back to school again. Just go back and do each grade for 2 weeks. I'm the smartest man alive. Yeah. Don't you hate it when you grab a product, no matter what it is, off a shelf and it's sitting in the wrong spot? And you sort of think, oh yeah, that's a reasonable price. I'll grab that, and you've already sort of got all everything else sorted, and you put it through, and then you can't be sort of fucked saying anything, and then afterwards, as you're walking out of the store, you're like, I so shouldn't have paid that amount for that product. It happened with me with the fucking case of beer from Aldi recently. I only bought these sort of beers because I thought they were only like $19 for a case. And I walked out and thought, oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Just trying a new cheap beer from Aldi for that price. And then as I'm walking out of the shop, it was like $39. I'm like, oh, there's no way in hell I would have grabbed them if I knew they were that price. And then I was just like, I can't be fucked going and fucking argue about it and get money back. And then I'm like, I'll just put up with it. Oh my God, I'm the winner. God. Sounds like she's got a bit of an issue. One thing that fucking annoys me these days is these kids that have no fucking personality. You'll go into a shop and they don't even greet you, and then you'll be like, "Oh, how you going?" And then they still don't even say anything back. It's like you're meant to be talking to me, you little fuck. When I was a kid working in like, yeah, I worked at like a department store in like music section and stuff. I was like just chatting to everyone. I fucking loved it. Now you can't get fucking 2 words out of them. I mean, there are some that are decent, but I thought you would have went to the brew tubers thing, Paul. I just sort of seen the gathering of people there, and I didn't sort of see you there. I thought you would have been there, unless you were there and I didn't see it. Looked like there was a few people missing. I know Yeti couldn't make it because he was doing a tour with fucking Amon Amarth. Yeah. I'm so glad I'm so glad it's Saturday night and I've still got another day off. I don't think I could handle going back to work already. I just want to be a kid again. I'm sick of adult life. I want to be a kid but still review beers. Welcome to Shotstown Beer Review. Imagine drinking a big barrel aged impy and you don't even have like fucking hair in your underarms. You'd be loose as fuck. I bet you thought that I was dead. I got a hemorrhage in my head. Oh, I want to watch it again. I could just imagine us, Paul, like we'd be outside by the fire, smashing brews and eating meat and doing whatever, and then come inside and watching something like that. It'd be funny as fuck. And he squirts the sunscreen on his nipples and then does the smile. Smiley. It's Rudy Magazine Day. It's too damn hot for a penguin to be just walking around. I gotta send him back to the North Pole or something. We might just do a stream of Adam Sandler quotation. I know Joe from the Beer Patrol would love. Oh yeah. When you say a few early beers, does that mean as in soonish? Because I could always sort of start something up. Yeah, nah, fair enough. I'll get there eventually. Be fucking awesome. See, I'm more keen to do that one than like the Beer Tuber Palooza one. I feel like Beer Tuber Palooza's sort of like going downward, and that one's going like. Obviously, I like people at both, but I'm always on the invite list for the the one that was just on. Yeah, when they had me in the one of the categories as a Chuggy nominee, I was like, that's fucking awesome. I just didn't expect it. I was just watching it and then I heard my name mentioned. I'm like, huh? So yeah, on one of Shane's videos, I said I can now proudly call myself a Chuggy nominee. Yeah, I don't have any smasher beers, but I've probably got. I'd have at least 3 craft beers there that I'm not that phased about reviewing. So at least I've got something. It does mean though that I'm probably going to have to go for a fucking stroll in the morning to get more shit. But yeah, I'm sort of keen to kick on for a bit more. So if anyone out there wants to have an ale, they can join us. Cheers, fuckhead. Good to see you, Harold. Cheers, Evie. When you say what's your daily drink, as in like if I just have a normal beer, like a macro sort of thing, or how many drinks do I have a day? When I read that comment, I thought it must have been coming from a female. Yeah. Cheers, Harry, sweetie boy. Come back to bed, baby. Yeah, if you're going by yeah, when it comes to like if I just want to have like a couple of beers and I'm not be craft and worrying about reviewing, and that VB is my go-to. But yeah, if you're talking about how much I drink a day, on average, it would probably be a beer or two a day. There's a lot of days I don't drink though. But yeah, just the last week I've done reviews every day. And then there'll be a week where I'll only do like 1 or 2 during the week because it just depends on what shift I'm on at work. Yeah. Yeah, VB. Victoria Bitter. For a hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer, and the best cold beer is Vic. This bad boy right here. Ready for it? Oh, yeah. Yes. I should put that up on the wall up there. What's yours? Don't say Great Northern. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For me, it's just work schedule. When I work mornings, I tend to do more beer reviews and have a beer or two a night. But then when I work nights, I hardly drink during the week. Cooper's Red. No, yeah. He's a good boy then. He's a good kid, as I say. Yep. The sparkling ale. Cool. Lightning, thunder, black sky. Yeah. Anyway, sounds like Craig wants a drink and I'm keen to kick on. So there may be some more people that want to have a beer. I'm going to wrap this up and start yet another stream. So yeah, the next one will just be a hangout. So no time constraints and we can just talk shit and relax. So yeah, this beer I'm going to say a 4.5. Very, very good. So they've definitely redeemed themselves from day one. Cutaway West Coast double IPA should be 8.5%. Very, very nice. And yeah, interested to see what hops are in it because I'm a Talus fanboy. And as soon as I smelt and tasted it, it gave me that Talus feel. So yeah, come join us again in about maybe 5-10 minutes and we'll be doing another stream, a bit more chilled. So yeah, thanks guys. See you again soon.